Anybody else wish to make a vote?
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Good, are you?
Oh, I'm surviving. Surviving. All right. Good evening. As you know, my name is Ryan Michaels, and I live here in Berwick. I want to begin by reminding the board something very important. The last time I stood in front of you guys, the chair, Latterer, had directly told me that I would hear back from you guys, the board, and I never did. Instead, just days later, I received a response not from the board, not from an independent party, not from anyone separate from my complaint, but from the very person that my complaint was about, the town manager, Arthur. He informed me that my concerns were unfounded in the same way that Chief Police Timothy Town has told me before. So let me ask one basic question. How can a resident ever receive fair treatment when the subject of a complaint is the one deciding whether the complaint is valid? That is not transparency, that is not accountability, and it is certainly not how public oversight is supposed to function. Since then, the situation has escalated even further. The town has now, as you all know, hired counsel, attorney counsel, legal counsel, using taxpayer dollars, specifically to respond to me and to my freedom of access request. That means I, as a taxpayer, am helping fund a system that is now using my own money to put up barriers intended to deter me from accessing public records. Instead of the board addressing my concerns directly and transparently, the town attorney sent me an email stating that my FOAA request is now $550. The town will not begin processing anything until I pay, and that, and I quote, "to the extent you seek a fee waiver, the town denies that request," even though I hadn't even made a waiver request yet. Think about that. A fee waiver cannot legally be denied before it is even requested. Yet the town preemptively denied it anyway. I want to emphasize that I am a 100% disabled veteran currently unemployed, facing documented financial hardship, and the town, you guys already know this. Look back at your records. So when the town preemptively denies a waiver, demands $550 up front, refuses to begin processing, and refuses to provide an itemized explanation for the 24 hours you guys are claiming it's going to take of staff time, it feels less like a lawful FOAA process and more like retaliation. Maybe explains why you guys are getting your attorney, though, but hey, who are you working for, you or us? And now, all of it, the attorney, the emails, the obstruction, is being paid for by taxpayer funds. That means by my money, by your money, we're all paying for this. This is insane. I want you really, the board, to think and consider the message that you're sending directly to every resident. If you raise concerns, if you file a complaint, if you exercise your right to seek public records, the town will hire an attorney, refuse to communicate, and make you pay hundreds of dollars up front just to see the documents that you were legally entitled to request. So tonight I am requesting the following. 1, a clear explanation from this board for why I was told I would hear back and never did. 2, a recognition that this is inappropriate for the subject of a complaint to respond to the complainant and declare it unfounded, and then end the matter. 3, direction from the board to ensure that my FOAA request is handled lawfully, including a proper fee waiver evaluation, which, yes, I'm going to make. I'm 100% disabled, 100% unemployed, and as you guys well know, the state of Maine is telling me they'll give me my information for 50 grand, and then 550 from you, and then this, and then this, and then this. Just wild. Like, open your eyes, guys. Come on. Confirmation that the FOAA processing will not be frozen simply because a resident cannot immediately pay hundreds of dollars. 4, and finally, I'm asking the board to ensure that the taxpayer funds are not being used as a weapon against residents, especially disabled residents, who are simply trying to exercise their rights. I am not here to attack any individual. I am here because the process as it currently stands is not fair. And no resident in this town should ever have to stand where I am standing right now. Transparency shouldn't depend on who's asking. And I shouldn't need to pay a cover charge just to see my own government and what you're doing behind the curtain. This is Berwick, not Broadway. I'm not here for a performance. I'm here to remind you of who you serve. All of you. And for the record, I will leave a copy of this statement for the board. I'm placing it here, carefully and respectfully, in the same place where my other paperwork was once discarded. I don't believe in throwing town residents' complaints or any paperwork on the floor, so I won't do that tonight. But I will leave it here as a reminder that every citizen deserves to to be treated with dignity and respect. Thank you. I just left that paperwork square on the ground. My heart's racing.